Coming up next in Nine's Morning News, we'll cross live to our reporter as police start to search for a new area for the body of missing Ballarat mother Samantha Murphy. Donald Trump's bold threat to Australia's ambassador to the US, Kevin Rudd. Calls for cheaper public transport to get workers back to the office. And the latest twist in the Kate Middleton controversy, where the hospital staff member stood down. For all those stories and more, we'll see you in a few minutes.
This is 9 News with Kate Creedon.
Good morning. We begin with breaking news on the search for the body of missing Ballarat mother Samantha Murphy. Police are back on the ground at Buninyong this morning, south of Ballarat, 2 weeks after a man was charged with her murder. Gillian Lantouris joins us from the scene. Gillian, what's prompted the renewed search?
Kate, intelligence from a number of sources, police say, is what has narrowed the search down to this site at Buninyong, the Buninyong bushland. It is quite dense, quite thick here. There's a number of mine shafts and a lot of wildlife that police need to be careful of. But they are here. They are searching for missing mum Samantha Murphy. She went out for a jog early February and hasn't been seen since. Now, police, we've seen them on horseback, on foot, on motorbikes, all throughout this bushland here. About 2 weeks ago, a 22-year-old man, Patrick Stevenson, the son of a former AFL player, Oren Stevenson, he was charged with 1 count of murder over her suspicious disappearance. Now, it's understood he isn't cooperating with the police investigation, so it's unlikely he's the one who led them to this spot here. But police are really warning the public to stay away from the search site. They appreciate the efforts, but they don't want any evidence trampled on at this stage. But the mood here, it is quite hopeful. It's quite tense, but hopefully we can get some answers for Samantha Murphy's family tonight. Kate.
Yeah, we'll stay across that story throughout the day. Gillian, thank you. China's foreign minister is in Canberra today for talks with Australian leaders. He's first here in 7 years. Live to Canberra and politics reporter Eliza Edwards. Eliza, what's on the agenda?
And Kate are returning back to public duties.
A push to help struggling students. An advocacy group initiates HECS debt changes to ease the financial burden on university graduates. Stolen Wizard of Oz ruby slippers worth $5 million returned to their rightful owner after nearly 20 years. And in sport, the Panthers gearing up for an epic grand final rematch without one of their key players.
This sports report brought to you by Umis. From farm to you, we transform ordinary into extraordinary. Umis, real delicious.
In the largest push to support Australians struggling to pay off their university loans, a petition to change HECS indexation has begun. Penrith coach Ivan Cleary says he can't fill the void left by James Fisher-Harris, so he'll just make adjustments for their grand final rematch with the... Stay with us, all your weather details are coming up next.
This weather report brought to you by Telfast. Don't delay, keep sneezing at bay. Nothing beats Telfast. Now available at Chemist Warehouse.
Taking a look at the national weather forecast, and Brisbane can expect a wet but warm day reaching 30 degrees. Wet also in Sydney and becoming windy, 27. Dry but mostly cloudy in Canberra, 24. A much cooler day in Melbourne today, a top of just 18 degrees, down to 17 in Hobart. Overcast and 22 degrees in Adelaide, up to 29 in Perth. Showers and storms and 3 degrees expected in the top end. Another warm day in Brisbane tomorrow, cloudy and 23 forecast for Sydney. Sunshine in Canberra, Melbourne and in Adelaide. Some cloud about and 21 in Hobart. Still quite hot in Perth there, and storms expected to hit Darwin. And finally, looking ahead to Friday, more showers across Brisbane, partly cloudy in Sydney and Canberra. A sunny day on the way for Melbourne, 21 the top in Hobart, 24 in Adelaide, and sunny and 30 degrees in Perth. And that is Nine's Morning News. We'll be back at 4 p.m. with your afternoon news. I'm Kate Creedon. Thanks for your company. We'll see you soon.